Hello, my dear students. Hope you all are fine. I'm your science teacher, and today we will continue the topic. Yesterday we were studying about the motion. The topic was introduced. Then we have talked about types of motion, that was uniform and non-uniform. What were relative quantities? What was absolute? We have talked about. We have also talked about the parameters of motion, in which we have described distance and displacement. Now we will come to the second parameter of motion, that is speed or velocity. So students, what is speed? You have studied in your earlier classes. Speed is defined as the distance traveled per unit time. जो distance कोई object किसी unit time में cover करता है, that is known as speed, and its formula is speed is equals to distance upon time. Then we can calculate the SI unit of speed. Distance is written in meters and time is written in seconds. So the SI unit of speed is meter per second. Okay. Then speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity. It is not vector. That means speed will not involve direction. Speed is only denoted by its magnitude. हम सिर्फ ये कह सकते हैं this bike is running on 30 kilometers per hour. We will not talk. अगर हम ये बोल रहे हैं तो ये क्या होगी हमारी speed. But if we are saying कि this bike is moving in east direction with 30 kilometers per hour, that means we are including the direction in this. If we are including the direction, then this is speed, not. This is velocity. It is velocity when magnitude is added along with its direction. That is velocity. So, what do you mean by velocity? Velocity is also the same thing. It is also the distance traveled per unit time, but that distance is known as displacement. Displacement per unit time. Displacement per unit time is velocity. So SI unit of this velocity will be same as that of speed, but the thing that differ is it is a vector quantity. Velocity is vector because it has direction in it along with its magnitude. Then what is the difference between speed and velocity? If speed is scalar quantity, so scalar quantities can be positive, but if velocity is vector, so vector quantities can be positive, negative or zero. So velocity can be positive, negative and zero like displacement. But speed is only positive, like distance. You can correlate. If you are correlating, then your concept will be strong. Okay, vectors can be positive, negative or zero, but scalar quantities can only be positive. It can increase only. Speed can increase. Okay, velocity can increase, decrease. Okay, then we come to the question part, how to calculate speed or how to calculate velocity. Before coming to that, we have one more thing, that is there are two type of speed or velocities. In your book mentioned in NCERT, there is two different type of speed. Speed can be instantaneous speed and other one is average speed. Term is denoting itself. What do you mean by instantaneous speed? Instantaneous speed is the speed at any instant. If I am saying what is your speed at 12:01 p.m., then you will tell the speed at only 12:01 p.m. at the fixed time. But if I am saying what was the speed of this bus between 12 to 12:05 p.m., now I am giving you a time interval. टाइम इंटरवल कितने मिनट्स का है? 5 मिनट्स का. 12 o'clock से 12:05 तक का जो इंटरवल है, जो गैप है, वो कितना मिनट का है? 5 मिनट का है। तो एक इंटरवल हो रहा है। जब इंटरवल की बात होगी, किसी भी टाइम इंटरवल की बात होगी, तो हम क्या कैलकुलेट करते हैं? एवरेज। और अगर हम किसी इंस्टेंट की बात करते हैं, दैट इज़ इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड इज़ कैलकुलेटेड. Okay, average speed can be calculated using a formula. Average speed can be calculated using the formula, that is total distance traveled, total distance traveled upon total time taken. Total time taken. What do you mean by this now? If I am saying this is a square, and if a person is moving from here, it covers 2 meters here, 3 meters here, 4 meters here, 5 meters here. Sorry, it's a rectangle type. Okay, or leave that. You can come to see this question. Example 8.1. It says that an object travels 16 meters in 4 seconds and then another 16 meters in 2 seconds. What is the average speed of an object? Now it is asking the average speed. Then how to calculate this average speed? The process of doing the numerical in physics is, first of all, write the given quantities. What is given to you? Question में आपको क्या दिया हुआ है? सबसे पहले आपको क्या दिया है? एक ऑब्जेक्ट ट्रैवल कर रहा है 16 मीटर, कितने में? 4 सेकेंड्स में. तो हम इसको S1 लिख सकते हैं, जो पहला डिस्टेंस वो ट्रैवल कर रहा है. वी कैन राइट इट 16 मीटर्स and it is taking time T1, that is 4 seconds. Then another distance covering is 16 meters and then second time is 2 seconds. The next time was 2 seconds. How to calculate the average speed? First, we have written the given quantities. Then we will write the formula. Average speed is equals to what? Total distance traveled. Total distance travel upon total time taken. Total time taken. Now what was the total distance? If we will add S1 and S2, this will become the total distance. We are adding S1 plus S2. That will be total distance traveled. And what is the total time? T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2, which will calculate the average speed. Now we can calculate the average speed. It will be 16 plus 16 and 4 plus 2. That will be 32 upon 6. Okay, that will be, your answer will be 5.33 meter per second. That will be average speed in that case. Okay, any confusion, students? Any confusion? If you have, you can ask me. Okay, our next question is example 8.2. The odometer of a car reads 2000 kilometers at the start of a trip and 2400 kilometers at the end of the trip. If the trip took 8 hours, calculate the average speed of the car in kilometer per hour as well as in meter per second. So what you have to take out, first of all, understand the question. What question is saying? उससे भी पहले, tell me one thing, what do you mean by odometer? Odometer is a measuring device which is installed, built up in your bikes, your car, your vehicles, which tells the distance covered, which tells the total distance covered. Okay, तो जब से आपने बाइक लिया है तब से लेकर अभी तक आपने जितना भी डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल किया होगा वो आपका ओडोमीटर रीड करता है. ठीक है, बट जो स्पीडोमीटर आपकी गाड़ी में लगा रहता है, आपकी व्हीकल में लगा रहता है, वो आपको टोटल स्पीड नहीं बताता है, वो आपको इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड बताता है. इफ़ यू आर ट्रैवलिंग एट 100 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर, तो आपकी वो 100 किलोमीटर पर आवर आपकी किसी इंस्टेंट की स्पीड होगी. अगर आप एक्सेलरेट कर रहे हो तो आपकी और स्पीड बढ़ जाएगी और वही स्पीड आपकी स्पीडोमीटर में दिखाई देगी. बट ओडोमीटर tells the overall distance covered by the vehicle. Okay, so If it is calculating the odometer of a car reached 2000 kilometers at the start, ट्रिप स्टार्ट होने से पहले ओडोमीटर की जो रीडिंग थी वो 2000 किलोमीटर्स थी और ट्रिप एंड होने पर जो ओडोमीटर की रीडिंग थी वो 2400 किलोमीटर्स थी. सो डोंट बी कंफ्यूज, यू विल नॉट ऐड दीज डिस्टेंसेस टू मेक द टोटल डिस्टेंस. यू विल सब्सट्रैक्ट दीज बिकॉज जब हमने ट्रिप को स्टार्ट किया है तब वो ऑलरेडी 2000 डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल कर चुका था. तो हमें उसके पहले से डिस्टेंस नहीं करना ना, हमें तो सिर्फ इस ट्रिप का डिस्टेंस देखना है और इस ट्रिप का टाइम देखना है और हमें उससे एवरेज स्पीड निकालनी है. तो जब उसने स्टार्ट किया ट्रिप को तो उसकी स्पीड क्या थी, डिस्टेंस उसने कितना ट्रैवल कर लिया था 2000, वो हम हटा देंगे. जब उसने एंड किया है ट्रिप तो उसका डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल कितना दिखा रहा है 2400. मतलब वो कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल किया है इस ट्रिप में, दैट विल बी डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड इन दिस ट्रिप इज distance travel in this trip, that will be 2400 kilometers minus 2000 kilometer, that will be 400 kilometer will be the distance traveled, which we can write with S. Now what is the time? What is the time given? 8 hours. It is 8 hours. Then we have to calculate the average speed. We can easily calculate the average speed is equals to total distance traveled upon total time taken. Total distance is 400 kilometers of the entire trip and time is 8 hours. So we can calculate this. Okay, it will be what? 50 kilometer per hour. And if we have to calculate in meter per second, what we will do? We will multiply this quantity with 5 by 18. By multiplying this quantity by 5 by 18, we will get this answer in meter per second. So if we are multiplying 50 by 5 upon 18, then we will get 13.9 meter per second. That will be your average speed in meter per second. Any confusion, students? Okay, thank you. Now the next question is example 8.3. I'm reading the question. Please listen it carefully. Usha swims in a 90 meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute. She is covering a distance of 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other and back along the same straight path. Find the average speed and the average velocity of Usha. First of all, we will write all the credentials given in the question. What is given? Usha swims in 90 meter long pool. The pool is, imagine this is a pool. Okay. So what is the length of this pool? 90 meter long. But Usha is swimming 90 meter long pool. तो वो फॉरवर्ड भी जाएगी और फिर वो उसी पाथ पर रिपीट भी कर रही है. तो वो टोटल डिस्टेंस कितना ट्रैवल कर रही है? 90 मीटर वो फॉरवर्ड गई और फिर वो 90 मीटर वो बैकवर्ड जा रही है. तो टोटल डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय Usha इज टोटल डिस्टेंस कवर्ड by Usha is what? 90 plus 90. That will be 180 meters. Okay. Then she covers 180 meter in 1 minute. What is the time taken? It is 1 minute. Okay. And 1 minute we will convert into seconds. It will be 60 seconds. Then it is saying find the average speed and average velocity. We know the formula of average speed. Average speed is equals to total distance traveled upon total time. So total distance traveled is 180 meters. And what is the total time? That is 60 seconds. So 0 cancel 0, 6, 3. So it will be 3 meter per second will be average speed. But what will be the average velocity? What will be the average velocity? एवरेज वेलोसिटी का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? इट इज़ टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट अपॉन टोटल टाइम. total displacement. And yesterday we have talked about the displacement. What is displacement? It is final point minus initial point. First of all, listen to me. If a person is starting from A and going to B, then displacement is AB. Now, if a person is going to from A and going to B and then back to A, so their initial and final point, initial point is जहाँ से हम अपनी ट्रिप को स्टार्ट करते हैं, एंड फाइनल पॉइंट जहाँ पर हम आके रुक जा रहे हैं. अगर वो दोनों सेम हैं, इनिशियल पॉइंट और फाइनल पॉइंट सेम है, तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होता है? फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल. Displacement is final point minus initial point. Write it down in your copy. Final minus initial point. And if both are same, then the displacement will be 0. If both are same, then displacement will be 0. Displacement will be 0. Got it? Okay. If displacement is 0, why displacement is 0? Because in the question it is saying that Usha is swimming 90 meter long. मीन्स फॉरवर्ड में जा रही है वो 90 मीटर्स एंड बैकवर्ड भी 90 मीटर जा रही है और उसी पॉइंट पे आ जा रही. मीन्स जहाँ से उसने अपनी स्विमिंग स्टार्ट किया था वो वहीं आकर फिर से रुक गई है. तो टोटल डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल तो 90 + 90 था, बट टोटल डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 0 बिकॉज फाइनल एंड इनिशियल पॉइंट्स आर सेम. So if displacement is 0, average velocity will be equal to, displacement is 0, time taken is 60 seconds. So 0 upon 60 is 0. So average velocity will also be 0. Okay class, for today your class is this much only. Study hard, clear your concept, practice more and more questions because it's physics. It's need lot of hard work and practice. Till then, please be safe. Stay at home. Thank you. Goodbye class.